Hello and welcome to Utica Dirt Devil Series.
I'm John.
And I'm Matt.
And we're back in Finland.
Yep, today for the Unlimited race.
Yep, should be a great event. Different style of racing from the Open Series, which we saw a little earlier in the week.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about the differences we're going to be seeing today.
Wider course, more swooping turns, less jumps. The courses are they're faster courses. Not as you can't really not say not as exciting to watch because they're still exciting to watch.
They're more built for speed than
yes.
Dexterity and technical skill.
Right. Yep. That's.
I mean, there's probably still a technical aspect to it,
yes.
but it's mostly built for speed.
Not as technical. Not tight as technical.
Yep. And Seth Cole, who, if you don't know who he is, you're living under a rock.
Yep.
Is up here first, the stunt man.
Yeah. I hope he can maintain that nickname.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a little less insane jumps to go through, but I'm assuming he'll find something to entertain us at home.
He always does.
Yeah, says Cole, only dirt experience I know of is Rallycross. I don't really know him as... Whoa! That's not what you want to see. And he's into a tree.
And he turns around.
Let's see, he got to get back on course. Another tree. He's got to look before he drives him out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit of his inexperience on dirt. Like, extensive experience on dirt.
Especially near trees.
Yeah.
But, says Cole, so far picking it back up, not too much damage to the front of that, despite 2 tree contacts.
No, it does. It looks like it's held together very good.
Yeah, durable cars, and also he braked pretty efficiently before he hit that tree.
Yeah.
So, still together on this one. As he continues his way down the course, he seems a little free.
Yeah.
Around this track. He seems to be having some trouble keeping it all together. See, look at that. He's working with the wheel there.
These cars are much different than probably any of these drivers have ever driven before. High horsepower, super performance cars. I mean, for a comparison to yesterday's vehicles that we saw, the open class cars are making about 300 horsepower, maybe a little bit more, and these cars are making anywhere between 750 to 850 horsepower. So
that's a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. These cars are really fast cars.
Yep, Seth Cole, we got a view of him inside the car, is recovered pretty well from his early troubles, but that's going to definitely hurt his time.
It definitely will. It definitely will.
As he continues, and you gotta notice that the spoilers on these things pretty big.
Yeah, big. I mean, it's all for downforce. These cars are built for speed. They're specialty cars, definitely specialty cars.
Yep, continuing on the track, passing by some more of that small village that runs near the lake. We're actually still in the same area, and parts of this track actually merge with the main track. Yep,
a couple of them do overlap, but not much of it does.
Yep, and we're on a paved segment here, so back onto standard roads. But whoa, another tree number 3 for Seth Cole.
Am I thinking the same thing as you, Seth the Lumberjack Cole?
Yeah,
I
think he's got a new nickname for this series.
Yep.
So the stuntman still going for it.
Another tree.
We need a tree counter up in the corner.
He must be having some difficulty steering this vehicle right now. I don't think he'd be having this much, hitting these many trees.
Look at that, he's broken off the entire front
his front
piece of
spoiler
that.
is completely gone.
Yeah, I mean, we were impressed that I kept up with those first couple, but I just gave way.
Yeah, and this is the last turn coming down to the finish.
Yep, under the bridge. Oh, what an abysmal run. Does he cross the line? He does. Just 322, 425.
Just kind of rolls backwards across the line. That's tough.
And Austin LaPlante at the line. He's making his way around the racetrack. He doesn't have much Utica experience in the Utica franchise of racing. He's been in other places, though. The only Utica franchise race he's run is, he ran one race at Myrtle Beach in the Utica Home Trek Series. He qualified for it, actually made the race, which is a good feat since there's a big entry list for that event normally. And, though not dirt, I mean, that is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
You can tell Myrtle Beach is a...
Yeah.
It's a body repair shop's dream.
Keeps their repairmen busy.
You want to build one right next to that speedway.
Yeah.
And hire a lot of men to fix those cars up. But Austin LaPlante having a good run so far.
Yeah, he looks very smooth. He's hooking it up around these turns.
Up as we say that, into the tree. It looks like he's trying to compete with Seth Cole.
Yeah. Let's see, that's one. That's one.
That's one. Can he beat 4?
Yeah,
from
4.
Seth Cole?
Yeah.
And a finish line he crashed into.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to need loggers anymore in this village. They're just going to be able to have a race each year, and they're just going to collect the logs afterwards.
Is Seth Cole on the entry list? No, not this year. We're ruined. But Austin LaPlante, how would you say he's going so far?
He looks very good. I mean, very smooth around the turns. I mean, yeah, he definitely used his practice runs today to get this car dialed in. Very good for his his final race event.
Yeah, I'm assuming he will beat Seth Cole if he does just finish the event.
As long as he can just keep it smooth, not hit too many more trees.
Yep, go by that electric station. You don't want to hit into that.
No.
See, that's one of the big things with this style of racing. There's so many obstacles that you could hit and kill people with.
Yeah, whether it's the drivers or the crazy fans that like to just jump out on the track and watch for the cars coming and then run off the track right in front of them. It's crazy.
I saw a little earlier on the Seth Cole run, there was a bunch of fans hanging out on the cliffside over there that was overlooking that one part of the track. Here we are going through the middle of town, passing by Town Hall.
Yep, down on a little bit of a pavement section, really can put the
Oh my
speed.
God! How did he keep that going?
I cannot believe this car is still running right now.
Oh my God! How is that axle still intact? He just plowed into a lumber pile. I think that's 9.
That's
he
9.
took it away.
I mean, he didn't cut those down. But
Oh my God!
wow.
Just a testament to how sturdy they build these things.
Yeah.
Like, this is Utica Rallycross Series quality building. Oh my God, that was terrifying looking, but he kept his cool on that.
Kept it cool, yeah. I mean, and it doesn't even look like it phased him at all.
That's the mentality of a racer. Get it racing no matter what.
Yep. And comes across the line. 305, 838.
That is going to be Seth Cole by just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
But next up, Stephen Pollard III for Stephen Pollard Motorsports. He ran at the 24 Hours of Sebring. He's also run several other series. Not much of a dirt racer. He's more of a oval track driver. But he's an all right driver. I have nothing. There's nothing wrong with Stephen Pollard III being there on the track.
Yeah. Hopefully his dirt inexperience doesn't come back to haunt him. So, but
I mean, the worst that could happen is what happened to Seth Cole. Really.
Yeah. Or goes into that log pile.
Yep. Pollard was a little squirrely there. And look at that. He's trying to keep this car straight.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are probably difficult to control.
They're twitchy little cars. They no matter what, the steering on them is so responsive that they can be hard to keep going straight.
Well, I got scared he almost fell into the drink there because he went way off camera.
Yeah.
Drove it pretty wide, but still running on the racetrack. See if he can make it through the remainder of this course. See, dives into that turn.
Yeah.
Pollard's not doing bad.
No,
so far.
The inexperience isn't really hurting him at all. He's coming out here and he's attacking this track.
Yeah, you got a little too close to his liking to the cliff there. Gets a little bit of air there. Dude, those are the fans on the cliff.
Crazy fans.
They get a good view there. They get a good view of a long stretch of track. So
yep, that is a good view.
Probably is a smart place to be.
Yep.
I don't think many cars are going to be going up there.
No. Well, I'm now that you say that though, I'm afraid that somebody's going to end up on top.
I hope not. That's now a laughing matter.
No. I really hope that they don't. But yeah.
That would be that'd be quite the thing. See, it's a risky business, this style of racing.
It is.
Especially when you get this close. See, at Utica Rallycross event, they keep the fans far away.
Yeah, you don't even really see any fans at all right along the course. So
yeah, they make sure you get out of here because you're all gonna die. But Pollard, having a great effort so far. This could be the fastest time as long as he doesn't mess anything up.
Yeah.
Because LaPlante got really bogged down by that. Oh, boo! Whoa!
He looked like he was going
bogged
straight,
down.
looked like he was going straight for the lake right there.
Yeah, he was gonna just avoid that bridge altogether. Oh no! Whoa!
Well, he actually pulled out of that fairly smooth. I mean, that could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Some smooth racing for Stephen Pollard, the third, keeping it on track. Closing in on the tail end of this course, back on the pavement.
On the final turn on the pavement. And into the fence. Actually bent the fence a little bit there.
Sounds not going to be happy about that.
Now, across the bridge. You can see the finish line from that spot right there.
Yep, makes the turn. Just has a little sliver of racetrack to go. Underneath. Whoop, gotta keep it together. I think we missed that wood pile, so he doesn't even worry about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about the wood pile.
Better yet, what wood pile? 3:03.798. That's going to be top of the charts, and I think that was expected.
Yep, yeah. It was this definitely not the smoothest run, but the most mistake-free run. So.
Yep. Biggie Spencer on track. Not a name you commonly hear. He's one of the up-and-coming drivers. Races a lot of small time tracks, dirt tracks. He was in regional pro cups and lights. Well, actually, he was just in lights. He never actually made it to the regional pro cup events, but. Had some good finishes there. No victories, though. Also making some Utica Home Track Series starts. But,
he looks fairly good right now.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty good run. Maybe Biggie Spencer has found his muse since mostly noted for just small-time track driving. Probably some modifieds. Probably run some dirt tracks, so that probably helps his experience.
That would definitely help. I mean, any experience on dirt is helpful.
Like a couple of these drivers are all going to be heading over to Utica Rome Speedway for the Utica Home Track Series event there.
Yep.
So this is all helping them out. Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe I think that's going to be Biggie Spencer's second attempt on track, so he might be able to make his first career start in the Utica Home Track Series if he can make it there. They have a stiff entry list. It's going to be difficult. I mean, the top 10 are locked. Well, actually, for Utica Rome, top 10 are not locked in.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah. Dirt tracks are free territory for any driver. So you basically have 108 drivers battling for a couple, like 42 spots.
Yeah, that's gonna be very, very, very tough.
But Biggie Spencer having a great run so far. You might be able to give Pollard a run for his money.
Yeah, he's looking excellent on this track. He's really made no mistakes at all, actually. Of course, I shouldn't say anything.
Yep, we might.
I don't want to mess him up.
We don't want to jinx him, but so far it's stellar effort. And actually, no cars at DNF so far.
Nope.
So no cars have to have the fate of the 2 points.
The fate of the wrecker.
For just showing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the 2 points is just for that stage, and then they get the normal amount of points for the second. And then those add up, and that's how they determine your final finishing place. So
yeah. Oh! What did he hit there? Oh, a
fence.
fence.
Looks like a fence and some hay bales or something, but it brought
I
that
thought
car.
he knocked over a merchant car.
It brought that car right to a dead stop.
Yep, so that's going to kill his time. That might give the edge to Stephen Pollard, who didn't really have that happen during his run.
Yeah. Though, I'm sure it didn't slow him down any more than Austin LaPlante hitting a pile of logs, so...
Yeah, LaPlante just pile drive that pile.
Yeah.
So who gets the thing? Seth Cole crashed into trees on more occasions, but technically, Austin LaPlante hit more trees.
Though he did not cut down those trees.
Yeah, someone else cut those things down.
So I think Seth Cole would still be called definitely still the lumberjack.
Yeah, and Austin LaPlante just beats his wood. A 259.595. And that is going to put him actually at the top. He kills Stephen Pollard.
4 seconds.
Complete opposite to what we thought was going to happen. Next up is Joseph Onesto. And he's going to be on track in that machine. And Joseph Onesto, not much of a dirt driver. Not much of an anything driver. He's pretty terrible at everything he does.
Well, maybe he can make a name for himself in this series. Don't want to count him out quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him do well in Nationwide, in the Phillips Nationwide series, but other than that, he's pretty terrible. Not gonna lie, one of the worst drivers I've ever seen in my life.
Worse than you in rallycross?
I don't want to talk about it. Come back when he wins the Utica Home Track Series, right? 3 over here, buddy.
What? Like
oh no, and
5 here.
7, I think. Yeah, 7.
7. I've lost track.
And because speaking of losing the track, Joseph Ernesto went off track a little bit, but keeps it going on. Joseph Ernesto's gonna kill me out.
I mean, and I'm over here. I'm trying to defend him.
Hey, I beat him in that showdown. I challenged him to a racing showdown at Dascar Motorsports Park in the Netherlands. 5-lap battle. I killed him. Didn't even have anything for me.
Put him in a rallycross car, and I bet he'd beat you, though.
Hey, you saw what happened at Dead Man's Curve. Yeah, he actually did. He did win a race in rallycross. I think he won in, was it SAR, I think?
There you go.
Yeah, so you won with the RGE Motorsports team, but you did have an up and down season with that.
Yeah.
Though on track at the moment, not doing too badly as
actually looking pretty good out there.
Yeah, it might be able to give some of the front runners a run for their money.
Yeah.
You're ready. But continuing on this course, so this is actually a slightly different style of car than the other ones we've seen. What makes this car a little bit different?
This one's based off the Toyota Tacoma hill climb car that set the Pikes Peak record back probably, 14 years ago, I'd say, maybe, I think it was. Looks more like a real car, I guess you could say, but then at the same time still looks nothing like a real car.
So to be fair, I think there's a little bit of damage to the front of that, so it might have altered the appearance a little bit.
Yeah.
But, whoa, that was close to
almost went straight into the fence on that one.
A little too close for comfort for Joseph Ernesto as he continues his way on the circuit.
Did make it past the Austin LaPlante log pile, though, so...
Yep. I'm not sure if he's going to have anything for Biggie Spencer, but he might have something for Stephen Pollard III.
Yep, I agree with you there.
The latter half of this run has been pretty quick.
Yeah. He just had that one blunder, really, that messed him up, so...
Yeah, and though I make fun of Joseph Ernesto all through this, he's a good guy. He's a good driver.
Yeah.
And also, he's won at All-Star Speedway, which isn't really a dirt track, but some drivers decided to make it a dirt track. A lot of drivers ended up in the brush.
Here we go. Coming down to the finish. Let's see if he can see how he does.
Crosses it. 3:03.263. Not going to top the charts. He's going to get second. Yeah, good job.
Ahead of Stephen Pollard.
Ernesto currently on the podium. And you're probably wondering why we aren't showing any replays. It's because there's a storm coming up later. We don't want to waste any time.
Trying to get these cars in before the storm hits. I mean, they can run in the rain, but we don't want to have to put them through the rain if we don't have to.
Yeah, we want to avoid it as much as possible. So who's on track at the moment?
This is Alex Hawkins.
Ah, yes, Alex Hawkins, who runs in NASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series, run the 24-hour event, run a lot of circuits. He's a decent driver. Nothing in the win column yet, but who knows?
He's looking fast right now, so...
Yeah, he could have something for these drivers. No problems yet. Hasn't decided to help the local lumberjacks.
Not yet. I mean, with how pointy the fronts of these cars are, you'd think they just...
Slice them right
like
down.
Like a bulldozer right through the trees.
Yet these things run very close to the ground.
Yeah, especially these. This one and the one that Austin LaPlante runs are the same body style. These ones are... They look like they need to be on a road course, not on a dirt. It does not look like a dirt car.
Yep, but making it work today.
Yeah.
As Alex Hawkins has a lot of speed going through this course.
Yeah.
So he might have something for these front guys, as no mistakes so far. It's been pretty flawless.
Absolutely no mistakes. He's connecting the turns perfectly together, too. Not just is he taking each turn one at a time, he really remembered from driving and practice this afternoon that where he needs to keep his line and stuff, so he's looking good.
And I'm very impressed with Alex Hawkins because he's not a driver that you don't think road racing, you don't think dirt with Alex Hawkins. I mean, he's probably run his share of dirt tracks, but in Regional Pro Cup Series, I think the dirt track is some of his worst finishes.
Yeah.
So,
well, see how he does now.
Yeah, so continuing on track, past the halfway point of this track, so we can we're back on the pavement.
Yep. Now this is again fast section. These pavement spots, these cars get a lot more grip, and they can really put it pedal to the metal because they don't have to worry about sliding off course as much.
Yep, and you've coming by the residential housing. There's old man Friedhoff.
Yeah.
Yep, this is where he lives now. Before it was his old mill.
Yeah.
But But yeah, he makes it over that bridge, avoids the
Avoids
logs.
the logs.
Man, we're never gonna let those two live it down with their other tree.
Oh, it's kind of like the Gustavus Cortez corner.
Yeah, the Cortez turn at Elkhorn Pike in Canada. Man, that was a sad day in racing.
Yeah,
sad day in
yeah,
racing.
It was.
But he's coming toward the close of this one. It's just gonna have to make the turn, go underneath the bridge, and cross the line. Everything should
Looked like an
go
excellent
smooth
run.
sailing.
Yep.
Unless
Unless he runs
that
into
pulls
the
the
thing.
finish.
Nope.
2:56,
197.
Oh man, that's a great time for him. Top of the charts for Alex Hawkins. That's gonna beat Biggie Spence by 3 seconds. So
it's gonna be tough. Pretty sure there's only what, 2 cars left in it for stage
is there
one?
only one left? I believe Nathan
left.
Norman might be the last driver on track.
Yep. Nope, one more.
Oh yeah,
There's one more.
William Duncan.
William Duncan, yep.
So Nathan Norman on track at the moment.
They have their work cut out for them to beat Alex Hawkins.
Yep, so Nathan Norman, I honestly don't have much racing background on him.
No,
I know he ran the
me
24-hour event, but he had a lot of struggles. Like in segment 2, that car barely got running. They had the car in the pit lane the entire segment just fixing an electrical issue.
Oh wow, that's disappointing.
Fortunately, they didn't go out of the segment though, because they ran a couple laps. They kept working on it. They got it fired up just as the checker flag fell. So
Oh, that's good at least then.
yeah, so they were able to keep it going.
He's looking pretty good out there right now.
Yeah, Nathan Ormond probably gained a lot of road course experience from running the 24 hours since he had to run 3-hour segments.
Yeah.
So he didn't really get to run the full 3 hours in his segments.
That is true.
But Nathan Ormond, good run so far. I'm not sure if you'll have anything for Hawkins. This has been a good run. I'm not sure if he's excelled yet though.
He doesn't. He just. Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah.
But he hasn't. He is.
Hawkins was absolutely like flawless.
Flawless. Yes.
This might compete with Biggie Spencer. I feel.
I think it's going to be very close to Biggie Spencer. Though we can't
he might surprise us.
Yep,
He still has half a circuit to go.
Yep.
But Alex Hawkins, snazzy looking car.
Nathan Norman.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Alex Hawkins.
Oh, Alex Hawkins. You know, I just love Alex Hawkins. Nathan Norman. That's a snazzy looking car he has.
It is a snazzy looking car.
I love all the cars that they brought out here to the track.
Yeah.
A lot of top quality machines and top quality designs with them.
Yep, big sponsors.
Some might
for all
say
of them,
top
too.
notch designs. This is the make up for what I did to Joseph Ernesto
It's
earlier.
a little advertising for him since you put him down before.
Yeah, I feel I owe him. But back in town.
Yep.
Nathan Ormond.
See how he does? That's a tough turn right there. It's deceivingly tight, and you carry a lot of speed coming down through the turn beforehand because it's just a bank, like a very wide swooping turn. So hard on the brakes they got to be to go around that turn.
Yep, and Nathan Ormond seems to have traversed that out pretty well. He actually seems to have picked it up a bit. He might have something for Alex Hawkins.
I really think he might. Yeah.
So as he's tracking toward the late stages of this event, there he is in the car. Only has a little bit to go. He just has the bridge and crossing under it.
Yep.
How will this go? Okay. Heading toward that tight turn.
Off the pavement. Oh, into the trees. He carried too much speed into the turn.
So I think that might take away first place. That was it's a shame so late in the event.
Yeah. But he's still got a chance to be right up there with Biggie Spencer, though, so.
Yep, a 3:01.672. That's going to be third overall. It's a great time.
Yeah,
that's a great
really
time.
good
On the podium. Let's see if William Duncan will have anything for these top 3 from Team Thunder.
That team name is just
such a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Yeah.
It is. It just kind of rolls off the tongue.
Now William Duncan rolls off the start, and he's tracking pretty well so far.
Yep.
A lot of experience under his belt in stock car racing. Utica Home Track Series champion, runner in the INORL. He's had a lot of racing background and experience.
Rallycross too, so.
Yeah, he's running Utica Rallycross. No victories, but a couple of good runs.
Yeah.
So this could be something that helps William Duncan, since his only victory was at what was it? It was Watkins Glen, which is a road course.
Yep.
So impressive run for him. He's gonna be one of many drivers heading over to the Utica Speedway for their event. That's going to be coming up sometime after this. So, William Duncan, not too bad at the moment.
No, he's looking actually very, very fast out there right now, so...
Yep, so he may have something for these top guys. He is the last person before we head to the second one, but, oh, he keeps control of it.
Yeah, that actually slingshot him around the turn, the way he kind of... He was almost out of control, but then he really slingshotted down the bankment and around that turn, so...
And William Duncan knows how... Oh,
into a
no.
tree.
Backs it up and whoa.
Speedy backup on that one.
Man, William Duncan, I was about to say he knows how to handle these race cars. Then he crashed and I was going to say no, but then the way he just...
But the way he backed out and kept going, yeah.
That was beautiful.
It
precise.
was.
Not going to have anything for Alex Hawkins because of that, but this should be a good time for him.
Yep.
And you also have the next segment to pick it back up. Maybe Alex Hawkins might have some problems, the other guys as well, so...
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, not one of the Tacoma cars, one of the cars that has the big fancy spoiler
This
and
is
the...
actually a Ford Fiesta that's heavily modified. Actually, I'm pretty sure they moved the engine from the front of this car into the rear of the car. So, heavily, heavily modified.
Imagine driving... Oh my... Oh,
jeez.
No! Look at that!
He's still going. Oh!
Well,
Took off a little too quick.
yep. See, that's the issue when you have a lot of gusto going
Yeah.
into turns like these. But, oh man. So that's going to kill a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not Seth Cole levels, but,
Nope. Oh my gosh, he almost hit the log pile,
Yeah.
too.
This run's starting to deteriorate. It looks like William Duncan lost it a little bit here, so
Yeah.
I think the podium's going to be safe.
Yep, I agree.
But William Duncan's going to try and finish out this run. No DNF so far.
Nope.
Despite Seth Cole's attempts to try and get himself a DNF.
I know. He really seemed like he was going for a DNF, but...
But
I honestly think his car shut down at the end there, and he just kind of rolled backwards across the
yeah, I think
finish line.
I think it was done at that point.
Yeah.
But fortunately, he had that momentum. But coming to the line, William Duncan everywhere coming to the stripe, 309, 604. Not going to be the best. Looks like the top three is going to stay the same.
Yep.
Now we take a look at the running order for stage 2.
Yep. Stage 2 is a much, much shorter stage. So these guys are going to have to really push their cars if they want to get a top time. There's less room for error, but there's less room to make up for errors. So these guys, you're going to see them really put everything to it and just hope that nothing bad happens.
Yeah, it should be a good run. Alex Hawkins is actually going to be the tail end of the field for this one.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That'll be something for the end here. See if he can capitalize on that victory he got earlier in the first stage. Joseph Ernesto, the first car on track, he had a good run for his segment.
Yeah.
So trying to pick it back up for this one. So we'll have to see how this course works. Still in the same area near the lake.
Very similar area. It actually starts right on the bridge where the last one goes underneath the finish. So right in the same area.
Yep, and we're already about halfway through the course. Just to show you how quick this
quick.
circuit is. It's just a sprint as we head back into the town. So it's basically the reverse of the last one, but much, much shorter.
Much shorter, and I'm pretty sure that it does divert off course from the other one a little bit, but...
But Joseph Ernesto having a great run so far.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any errors.
No, he looks very fast this whole section. Really, I say this whole section, but...
the whole course.
It's the whole course, but it's just so short, it seems like one section of the course.
Yep, so let's see. He's getting closer toward the end. A little slow going through that turn. It bogged him down a little bit, but things are going all right for Joseph Ernesto so far. This is a pretty solid first run. It's something that these drivers might have trouble going after.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go out there and sometimes even the intimidation of putting down a really fast time first will prevent other drivers from doing as well, because they just are like, they push themselves too much and then make mistakes.
Tyler Benoit in Utica Rallycross, king of doing that. He
Yep.
does that a lot. A 132.746. So it's top of the charts. See if anyone can challenge that. As Austin LaPlante up second for the second time in a row.
Yeah, I mean,
So look at the draw.
kind of worked for him last time until he hit those logs, so let's see how he does this time.
I think the logs are gone this time, aren't they? Or are they still there? Yeah.
I don't think they go right through that section of town, actually.
Yeah, so he might be safe.
Yeah.
He'll be safe.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they take a route around the outside of town.
Yep, the old man Friedhoff might get those. No, there they are. They're right there.
Oh, yep, that is right.
Look at how much he swerved to avoid those.
He's scared of those logs.
That might hurt his time a bit, as Joseph Onesto did lay down really good time.
Yeah.
You really can, like, Onesto was not flawless, but he was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's about as good as you could possibly get. I mean, there was a couple of places where you could probably speed it up a bit more, but
he did have that one turn where he was kind of slow for the turn, but still excellent time. You have to see if Austin LaPlante can compete with it.
Yep, Austin LaPlante coming close toward the end of the course. This is actually relatively fast, with the exception of that one swerve, so we might have something. Here we go, past the electrical station that we passed by in the last segment.
Yep.
Coming close to the finish. LaPlante, do they have anything? He seems to be hitting where our cameras are all situated.
Yeah.
So
You can tell he's really pushing this car right now.
yeah, he knows that he messed up early on. He wants to pick it back up. Coming toward the finish, Austin LaPlante, will he beat Joseph Onesto? 133.598. That is not going to do it. 1 second slower.
Yep. Still, excellent run, excellent run.
A good rebound for Austin LaPlante. Here comes William Duncan, hoping for a much more successful run.
Yes. Looking for a rebound, just like Austin LaPlante just got. So.
So anything's possible if you believe in miracles. So William Duncan.
He may not need a miracle.
Yeah, he's a good driver.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention miracles. But William Duncan tackling this opening stage. Look at that, one hands it.
One hand, shifting with one, going. Oh, he's definitely flashy. He's looking flashy.
He's a
First
cool
stage,
cat out
he
there.
looks flashy, and this one he looks flashy, so.
So making his way through the town. He's going pretty fast. I think, would he be tracking a little bit better than LaPlante up to this point?
I think he's pretty close. He's pretty close, definitely.
Yeah, because LaPlante had the issue early on, but he brought it back in the second half to pick it up. It reminds me of when Emil Michaels won at the Toyota Speedway, where he just completely ruined the first half of it, and we thought he was all lost. Then oh no!
Off the course into another tree. Oh my gosh.
This is going to kill it for him. That's going to probably put him in the third place position. But as I was saying, Emil Michaels ruined the first half of the run. We thought he had lost. Completely does flawless second half. Knocks Tyler Benoit off the top spot.
Just like always, it happens to Tyler.
And you know what happened the week before? Chris Aurelio knocked Tyler Benoit off at the last second. So, so two upsets for that driver. But William Duncan coming to the line, 136.713. Nope, not going to do it. I think he might get beat by a couple others unless Seth Cole repeats his run from the first time.
Yeah.
Next up, Nathan Orman for Orman Motorsports, back in that number 1 Tacoma. See what he can do. Rocketing down the bridge into that first turn. Pretty smooth so far.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Yep, no errors as of yet. Cuts it into the dirt area as he's working his way around. He's not gripping the low side heavily. I think he's just trying to make sure he hits his marks.
Yep.
Yep, and whoa, a little wide coming off of that, but he's going to make it to the...
Oh, he looked like he hit the fence there in the back, and it just kind of clipped his back end out a little bit.
Yep, that'll slow him down a bit, but that doesn't mean he's done for. He still has a chance to attempt for the victory. As Austin LaPlante messed up too, but he brought it back, so just depends on how the second segment goes.
Yep.
And it goes off track, so...
That's tough. Tough to see.
Yep, Orman, it looks like he's not going to be competing for the victory today, but he can still get a good effort out of this, since there are many more ways you could go off this circuit that the other drivers could have happened to them.
That is very, very true.
Passing by the electrical station, one of the landmarks on the course. And, well, it is mostly trees.
That is true.
Mostly trees. You got the town, you got the bridge, you got the logs.
And then the electrical station.
And the electrical station. Good old electrical station. You ever used to play around the electrical station and just shock your friends? Like, have a good time.
You did that as a kid?
No, I didn't have friends.
I was going to say, because I definitely didn't do that as a kid.
133.595. That's actually going to be second overall, so he did beat Austin LaPlante.
Yeah.
The good hustle.
Only by 3/1000ths of a second.
Wow.
That's close. That's close.
So here's is this Pollard?
Yep, Stephen Pollard the third.
Yep. So Pollard on track, trying to get a good effort in the second segment. So what do you think is tougher for these drivers, the first course or the second course?
I almost feel the second one is because I don't know what you'd practice last. When you're like doing practice throughout the day, practicing the two courses, what would you practice last? Would you practice the one that you're going to do immediately, or would you practice this so it's a little bit fresher? It's like...
I think if I were going to go out there, I would practice the first course first, and then the second course second.
Yeah.
That way I know my order of things.
And also at this point, they might be a little bit more tired after concentrating for that first run, so...
Who knows? You could do it in any order you want. You get multiple runs on these things, so you might be you might run like a couple here, go over to the other course, maybe come back here if you felt that you could improve.
Yeah. I mean, all afternoon is a practice session for these guys, and they just put them out one after another. I think they stagger them only by a couple minutes, so there's a couple on the course at a time usually, so that way they can get as many runs in as possible.
Yep, and Pollard's actually having a good run so far. Not many mistakes. You might have something for Joseph Onesto.
Yeah.
As Onesto had a good run, but he just had that tiny little stutter.
Yeah.
If he can capitalize on that, which I think he might have done, that might have been the turn he did. And
he's getting very close to the finish here.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. He's got this long straightaway toward the end. 133, 112. I don't think that does it. No, second place overall. Beats Nathan Orman, though. Onesto was untouchable at the moment.
Wow. That car was
And to
working
think
for
I
him.
didn't believe in him. Seth Cole.
The lumberjack.
Yeah, the lumberjack on track. See what he can cut down.
Yeah.
He's basically got a saw with that back spoiler. Look at that. He's already tried to reach out for them. Seth Cole's been all over the place today. I heard over the way we had some trouble in practice, so this has been... It's kind of a session to weed stuff out. Will there be any trees when we go next? That heavily wooded area?
Well,
or?
next year
Next year on the Dirt Devil Series.
Next week is going to be Kenya. So, not many trees, mostly sand. There's a lot of houses, though. So,
Houses made of wood. So then, if you crash into houses, we can call them the Big Bad Wolf.
Oh, no.
But Seth Cole bobbing and weaving all over this track, off a little bit.
That car is really going for those trees, but he's fighting it.
Maybe the car's the lumberjack. Seth Cole's along for the ride.
Mind of its own, that car has.
But Seth Cole, I don't think he's going to be going after Joseph Onesto here, but I think he's just hoping they can finish this thing.
Finish it up, get as good of a time as possible. Hope for an okay finish for the first week.
So, significant improvement over his first round. He just had so many troubles in that first round. But coming toward the close of the track, I think after this section of turns, we have a long stretch.
And there's a long stretch, and then it's a finish. Yep.
Yep, I think you can get a little bit of air on here, if I'm not mistaken. So,
you are correct.
Whee! Across the line, 136, 135. Nope, not going to do it.
No big blunders, but just not real smooth through the whole thing.
Yeah, it was kind of slow. He was actually close to William Duncan's time.
Yep.
Biggie Spencer, I believe, is the 7th car on track.
Yes, I believe so too.
And that means we only have one more after this. So Biggie Spencer, off on the grid. Let's see what he can do as he passes by that station over there.
Yeah.
Onto the dirt pathway. There's some fans over there near the blocked off roadway.
Surprising popularity for such a new series.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, I think a lot of the locals come out, see what's going on, what their tax dollars are paying for.
I mean, there is very fast cars driving straight through the middle of their town, so...
And they can't get home because their entire place is blocked off, so they just have to wait it out. Maybe watch some racing while in the process. Maybe some of them have coolers. But Biggie Spencer's having a great run so far. He might have something for Joseph Onesto.
Yeah, very smooth around the turns, and...
Yeah, look at that. Dives it in near flawless.
Turns are key. Turns are key in this kind of series. It's just, you gotta link them all together perfectly.
Because there's so many of them, a lot of different textures of turns. You gotta make sure you hit your marks in all of them and get to the line safely.
Coming past the power plant.
Runs past it. He's going pretty quick. He's a man on a mission.
Yes, he is.
He wants to beat Onesto. He did well that first round. He's a little squirrely going through that turn.
Squirrely, but he was taking it tight. He was on top of that drainage trench there that gave so many people problems in the open race.
Yeah. But here we go, coming to the line on the long stretch. Can he beat Onesto? 1:33.576. Just no one can touch Joseph Onesto. What a great time. He's going to be the third fastest overall. Stephen Pollard third actually pulled out a good effort.
Yeah.
So now Alex Hawkins, we're actually on board with him.
Yep. We had talked to him between races, and we said, hey, can we stick a little camera on your car? Because we figured maybe give the fans a little bit different vantage point.
The good old GoPro camera.
The GoPro camera.
Yep, so on board with him as we go through this run. He is the winner from last segment, so he's the driver to beat. If he can get another solid effort, this could help him out in the end.
Yes, I agree.
All depends if he can keep it on the racetrack. It's going pretty good so far.
In practice all afternoon, he was the fastest driver on both stages. So as long as he can stick with that, he's got a good chance beating a Joe.
Yep, and just looking at this angle gives you a whole new perspective on them going through. Look at how quickly these things come up on you. As he slides a little bit off the racetrack, so that might hurt his run against Onesto, who was, godlike on track.
Flawless.
It was beautiful. But Hawkins having a great effort so far. I mean, like, if you saw in the town section there, like, one of those poles just, like, rushed by him. Like, he missed it by, like, an inch. There's our good old power station, powering all of our equipment today.
Yep. The town has no power because we're drawing all their power.
That's the Utica franchise way. Crush the weak is what we say.
Coming around the final turn and into the final stretch.
It's pretty fast. This could be something that can test.
Looks very fast.
I don't think he has to really worry too much about the final result coming to the line. 1:32, 386. So congratulations
He
to
did it. He beat Joe.
Alex Hawkins. First in this one too, so huge push in the points. He's gonna sweep both segments. Biggie Spencer in second place. Joseph Onesto rounds out the podium.
Yep, and then Nathan Orman in fourth. Stephen Pollard in fifth. Sixth goes to Austin LaPlante, who he struggled. He really did.
Same with William Duncan.
William Duncan too, and then Seth Cole that car really had a mind of its own tonight.
Yep, his run went timber and just went downhill.
And then point standings hold exactly the same as the final race results, and
so
that's it for week 1 of the Utica Dirt Devil Series. Next week, we're going to head to Kenya for the open class and unlimited class. It's going to be totally different.
Yeah,
Mostly
it should be
sand and much different course.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. So, exciting action in Finland. A lot of top quality racing. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.